You know, it took me a moment, but I just realized we could have robots at all of our museums now. At all of our museums to go around in circles collecting the donations. Oh my gosh. Do we have all of our robot mod pieces ready to go? Like, do we have everything that we need to have happy, healthy, thriving robots? Let's see. We've already discovered the level 3 robo charger. We have already gone ahead and we have the charge master level 3, the robo mod stop, and we've got both our robot janitor and robot security guard. That, to me, sounds like that is going to help out our other museums and our other crews, and also what's going on here? Oh, Lieutenant Bobby the robot! There you are, friend. This is the one that went all the way out into the middle of nowhere and found where we had Slime Rancher the robot lost, and went and was able to repair said Slime Rancher robot. We'll have you go ahead and you can help out collect donations at times too, because I think we have all of the Haywire robots fixed at this stage, so we should be good. And we have crystals from the Crystal Caves, brought by Firefighter Percampia and Tinkerer Jack Payne, who have returned from another Crystal Cave expedition with some beautiful, ooh, 10, yes! That's a nice chunk of crystal moss, because we definitely need more of the crystal moss if we are going to be able to create some of the fancier of some of our brand new experiments, basically. Like the Jolt Converter needs the crystal moss. I think the Douse and Dose? No, that one needs the golden truffles, and I actually have a couple of our janitors out collecting the golden truffles at the moment. But it's kind of a question of what we might want to go ahead and work on now, isn't it, friends? Like maybe just making sure we have a whole bunch of beautiful spa points up and ready to go. Maybe just making sure we've recovered all of the possible, well, except for the Dose and Douse. We might save that. We might save that for now. But it just occurred to me, if we want to upgrade our Dose and Douse, we need to go ahead and we need to actually have ill staff. Staff who definitely aren't feeling their best be the ones who end up going and being in the Dose and Douse, because I think we need to cure 10 staff members before we unlock level 2. I gotta give that some thought. And also for our spa, I think I want to go ahead and put an anti-rust on the spa. Ooh, no, buzz and duration boost, because I think if the beautification beam was used, hopefully you want to stick around a little longer. The air conditioner level 3 hopefully adds maybe some decoration and entertainment boost, because it would be nice if the guest were able to feel like, this is very relaxing to go ahead and actually be near the cooler air. Is this one offering the cooler air? I think it's just offering like the normal temperature. Let's see, where's our, oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot here. Even putting this on like the cold air just makes it so that it's like mildly chilled. No wonder people are suddenly just clustering around it. I can't blame them. All right, but where are we going to go now on our expeditions and journeys as we carry on here at 2 Point Museum in the depths of Bungle Burrows, as we are accepting the fact that, ironically, of all of our museums, I broke the mine shaft down to the lower antique archives and cannot go ahead and cannot manage to retrieve some of the extremely interesting things like the printing press, locomotive, and bandage basket at this moment. My heart hurts about that. Hopefully we'll be able to fix it at some point, but not now. And we are still trying to finish up a few more, just poking around a little bit, maybe making things a little nicer. Just a few more touches here and there before we move on. I do want to finish being able to get a level 3 fire-resistant firefighter. We're getting closer and closer in some regards, but I think that Firefighter Vercampia is the one who's the closest, and they still happen to be level 7. So we've been sending them to the mines to haul up so many of the metal bits and the whirly cogs to help us create even more science in order to like try to learn how to be a better firefighter. We even sent them on a tour, if I recall correctly, to the Wetlantian catacombs, or was it? Let's see. Oh, I forgot about the Wetlantian treasure trove. I wonder if that might be a good thing for our spa. And I don't think we've gone to the Soggy Grotto at all. And I really, 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 really want to get more lava lamps. Kind of for the spa. And maybe other reasons, because it sounds cool. Imagine putting the lava lamps around some of our prehistoric areas too. That would be really fun. But we do have some work that we could have the experts in drilling, which, you know, are kind of the experts that we have here at our science facilities, be able to do with the Withering Layer. All the way back over in the Bone Belt. Being the desert's driest spot, the bedrock has been parched into indestructibility, or so felt the cave people who had neither the thought nor access to power tools. So I don't even know what the Withering Layer might have, but we need a supernatural expert to help us get through it. And we also have the Great Midge Ridge. You would think the heat and humidity would become welcome distractions from the fact the path is blocked, but unfortunately, they're not. And that one, we also have a whole bunch of different things that would be added in. Is it summer? Am I literally trying? I am literally trying to set up this expedition during heatwave season. Huh. But the Withering Layer does not have heatwave season and only has the risk of the cave collapsing and perhaps taking everybody in it with it. Huh. We're not gonna let that happen, but maybe this is the expedition we need in order to get our firefighter trained. I don't know how that's gonna work. Learning how to fight fire by going to the Withering Layer, but maybe it'll help because desert. That, I hope you could hear my shrug then. It was a pretty good shrug. But we'll take a drill. Mal Creampuff, who still has not chosen their title of their name. Haunted Archives Abby, who is, you know, ready to go ahead and maybe learn a little bit of something new, maybe some interesting information that we can bring back to the oh gosh, what are their names again? The Silver Bottoms, that's right! The Silver Bottom family, who were a group of explorers that got lost, like really lost, and just want to find each other again, which is weirdly comforting and sweet and kind of makes me tear up just a little to think about. We've also got, yes, more golden truffles! Good job, you two! And our guests want a lot to, like, have something to drink? You know what? I do want to work on trying to improve a few more of these things. Let's see. Let's try getting a spa point. Maybe we'll get a few spa points, like, created. And maybe we'll pop down here. And we'll go into the Bungle Burrows and look for the kind of buzz boost one might want when going to a drink from our little spas. Decoration and entertainment going up would be good. I just remembered, what about, okay, memory lab, and the medical lab is the supportive soil and energy boost. We have anti-rust at the charge labs or battery saver. We do still have a undiscovered mountain plant for the cold in the cryo labs, but I figure we'll focus on that when when it's probably, it makes a little more sense too. The buzz boost, built-in speakers, anti-rust, duration boost, energy boost, entertainment boost. I feel like the chemical labs are probably a good location because all of those things would be great to offer. Buzz and duration. And I guess people could get energy from other things. That's buzz and duration. And then decoration and entertainment. All right, maybe the laser labs for a minute. And we haven't 100% explored that yet. Ooh, and we might even have somebody get a little bit of an illness. Oh no, whatever will we do if we send out a unprepared member of the staff? But I can't send my janitors. The whole point, well, you know, maybe we'll go ahead and, ooh, treasure hunter Treasure Hunter Megan, you have just recently been hired, and I'm sure your dream day is to get in a rickety little minecart and go on down to the laser lab so that you might be able to eke forward a little bit more exploring, and possibly eke out a little bit more experience while helping us to collect perks that we can install on some of the mini products that we are going to be placing around. All right, and I wonder if there's room to move my ghost over here so that I can work more with the science here. The robocharge, look, the Charge Master level 2 is such, aw, my memory bank blew up again. The Charge Master level 2 is just, all right, fine. Maybe I really need to make sure that I have a dedicated firefighter in the greenhouse. I don't think I have a dedicated firefighter in the greenhouse. Probably should. I don't think the robots are able to go ahead and put out fires. Let's see, firefighter Indigo. So you're way over here. Do you like going to the greenhouse? You move pretty quickly. You like the only place we really have junk food is like over here. And it looks like we weren't able to get this in time. All right. Firefighter Indigo. I think I have a new location that we are going to have you be the fighter of the fires within. I wish I could train our robots on how to do that, but now that I'm kind of thinking it through, it's probably not a great idea to have our our robots go near fire. Oh, dang it. And now the Charge Master's broken. Do I at least... Okay, we at least have a charger for our robots that I'm going to put... How about an energy boost on so that the guests get a little bit of an energy boost as well? I don't know if that helps our robots to get an energy boost from that, but we might as well see. Hey, look at that! And speaking of perks, we have some things brought back from... Ooh, the Decoration Entertainment boost. There we go. We do indeed have some things brought back from down below. And now that I'm thinking this through, I think we can actually have... We could have 3 helicopters if I had a lot more money. Actually, if we did have like a lot more money, we could probably manage to pull off having 3 helicopters so that we could send more people out for perks, which would be lovely since we broke a helicopter. I'm still kind of impressed we did that, to be honest. All right, oops, I want... All right, off you guys go, and don't worry, if you get ill, we'll take care of it. And can I move my ghost? Yes. It's not perfect, but it'll do. In you go, guys. Or in you ghost? All right, and that actually does make it so we could put in more windows on this side. I'm kind of, every now and then I think about getting another workshop, but the honest truth is that our, we unlocked Withering Way. I completely forgot we were doing that. Oh, heck. To the Creative Curiosity. Also, somehow that was hardly any experience because I think it was such a routine, easy peasy mission for our staff and everyone was in such a great mood. But I'm glad that they had a good time, and now that's going to let us explore an entire new place, which would be wonderful. And we're gonna have a Creative Curiosity come back, hopefully with some perks in a second here. I like how the other helicopter was like, no you don't, and it landed as quick as it could. But, oh, look at that! Withering Way! The road to ancient civilization finally begins to show signs of life as well as plenty of death. There's prehistoric intrigue as far as the eye can see, but most of it will crumble if you look at it. Oh my gosh, and there's the stop beaten and dead horse. I love puns. Ah. All right, so reach level 15 Enlightenment in Prehistory and display 5 pristine quality prehistory exhibits in order to go ahead and have this formerly well-populated area was civilized long before there was civilization, the birthplace and resting place of various ancient inventions. Oh! That's so many places. I'm smiling so widely right now. igneous pass. The warm ground of this volcanic path has attracted guests for millennia, most of whom were washed away at drastically warmer temperatures. We could end up stepping in lava, and you would need a firefighter for that! Stuck in tar, a fiery free fall into the pits of doom! This is it, isn't it? This, a janitor, minimum rank of 8. This, we're not even rank 8 yet? No, we must do it. We must have our wonderful janitor Vacampia be able to go there and make that happen. We also have the lethargic river. Did we completely go around the Great Midge Ridge? I think we may have. The slow-moving waters of this ancient swamp may be, yes, riddled with disease. I never thought I would be cheering for very toxic, disease-ridden, parasitic waters, but here we are. Yeah, maybe it's best to get some of the more dubiously ethical things that we're doing with our staff members out of the way at the science facility and not let that reputation spread to the other museums. The slow-moving waters of this ancient swamp may be riddled with disease, but they're still very soothing to look at. Okay, so we need to complete an expedition to Great Midge Ridge to get there, and then finally, the ginormous rock, which we would need to do a lot with ancient inventions about. In an age known for its massive stones, one stood the test of time a little taller than the rest. Oh my gosh, we would need to really work some bunny hunkers to make that one happen. But knowing that the igneous rock is waiting for us, the igneous pass, we need to go ahead and have a brave janitor, possibly not go during heatwave season, but maybe a brave janitor. Do I need a janitor over here at the moon? I had to stop myself and just kind of process what I just said for just a moment. Needing a janitor at the moon. I mean, yeah? But there's also, I guess, the endless dump. I hadn't even thought about that. And the Roachburger animatronics do kind of fit in with the theme of having, and the slumber yard. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about the slumber yard. Ghost dusting equipment and the fungi people. I think I've purposely put the fungi people out of my mind for a little bit to try not to get myself too worked up with excitement about that. But now that I'm like actually thinking this through again, I'm like, wait a second, hold up here. So the Mushroom Village, the resting place, where else would I send a janitor if in the netherworld, which I would like our pixel biology attorneys. Daisy, do you want to be the attorney? She scratched her nose and it was adorable, so I'll take that as a maybe. But we'll have our pixel biologist attorneys clarify that saying that we wish to send our staff to the afterlife means to a wonderful adventure to the ghostly netherworld and is not actually a threat of doom. I just would like to clarify that real quick. Let's come over. There's a lot of potential injuries and issues that we could run into here. However, we have to learn how to be a good firefighter some way, right? And we have not really explored the endless dump nor the Roachburger animatronics because I don't know about those. I don't know about those, boss. They're a little weird to me. So maybe that'll be fine. Maybe it won't. But yes, Eureka Lillian! You've got lab throat, which apparently is really nasty and we probably want to tend to. And also, we can put limited edition on some of the older, cheaper versions of some of the things that we're sending out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick you right up and plop you right down. Ooh, and maybe we'll be able to go ahead. Chemist Dragon King, why were you? No, I don't want you restoring the exhibit. I want you treating your illness, my friend. And the sprinkler pump 3 is on fire. You know, I want to say, that'll happen, but probably shouldn't. But here we are. And also let's get some scent situators created real quick so we can put those in the spa to help make this area a little nicer. And now that Eureka Lillian is in the Douse and Dose, maybe we can start making this spot a little nicer too, with some things that kind of fit the vibe of being our little spa. Maybe not the well, I want to say maybe not the cactuses, but I really love the cactuses. The valve planter for sure. That really fits kind of this steampunk spa. That's such a cool idea. Of course, that's what we're working on, is making kind of like a steampunk spa experiment. And there's the scent situator that we can put over here to try to add a new element for our guest to have. So let's see, what can I do with the scent situator? We can have the commercial fragrance or the appetizing fragrance. I'm finding no, the bogeyman! Pew, pew, pew. All right, somebody like tap one of the robots for their little alarm function, because I can only assume they've got some good alarm functions. And then we're going to have job assignment, and we're going to put all of the robots onto the security chair. Boom, just like that. Just like that. Except for Code Monkey. No, Code Monkey can do criminal pursuit now. And Chicken Wire, you can do criminal pursuit now too. And we're gonna let them help out with collecting donations and catching, well, we'll take them off of donations for a minute and we'll let them sit and wait. And meanwhile, the human staff will take over the donations because are too long to buy a ticket. Oh, we probably need more places to buy tickets. I forgot that was even a thing. Well, we'll be working on that soon too. And if we're gonna have an appetizing fragrance, I realized we probably should have something that people could possibly eat or drink from. So maybe we'll end up with like a tiny little section for the morselmen over here just for a minute. Just because I think people are probably pretty hungry. Our staff member is almost done being cured. I wanted to have so many more things for our little spa. Is that a bogeyman? Or does that mean something's on fire? Or does that mean a robot's gone haywire? There's a lot of options for the running. Something's haunted. Staff member possessed by ghost. Did I not double check that? Maybe? Haunted Archives Abbey, welcome back from the dump. Thanks for bringing back the Roachburger animatronics. We're gonna go ahead, maybe analyze that. I don't even know if we have enough supernatural experts to do that, but we're gonna try to analyze that, and maybe can we send you back out? And I think I need another supernatural expert. And did that help? Hey, let's see. All right. Dun 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 dun. What'd you think about that, firefighter Bercampia? Did you finally learn how to fight fires by going to the endless dump? I'm so sorry, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine, maybe. Oh no. All right, well, let's see. Oh, that's right. I was thinking we could put some of the beautiful palm trees that slap you if you get too close in the spa as well, next to where we have our sickly staff members currently perching. I'm kind of smiling, but it's a little bit, it has a little bit of a tone of nervousness to it, I won't lie. Botanist Pine Split. Been a while, hadn't it? Would you like to go ahead? Oh, it's literally the wet season. Well, you know, is it literally just you who would go into the wet season where you have an increased chance of possibly running into the mono beast nest illness? You know, I think this might be a great time for you to try just a speedy. I'm sure you're going to be fine. Going on a speedy trip in a helicopter to a like tropical island in the middle of nowhere. Wow, you know, that's some pretty good panic about the ghost. I mean, yeah, again, not gonna lie, kind of impressed. That's some ghostly panic here. I don't even see the possessed staff member, which is really amazing. And everyone seems to be calming down now that I've sent them back out on expedition. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well, we're not really technically making some progress, but we do have our robot friends on the Boggyman. Look at that, look at that. They're on Boggyman alert. So I think we're going to be catching quite a few of the troublemakers as soon as they try to step out of the toilets, unless I don't have enough. And my science is about to be inspected. Do I have enough of my robots to sit and make sure? I think I need to have a couple more security bots to make sure that, oh, wait, what's this? Good job, 1010! See, 1010 just caught, is that just a normal criminal? Ooh, and that's the issue in the dump. A ghost is bothering the team, trying to pinch the exhibit. Let's ask the ghost for help? Woo! The artifact disappears. The team is distraught, only to find its prize back at the helicopter and immaculately restored. Spooky. And we broke apart the Roachburger animatronics exhibit, and it gave us an entertainment boost. I forgot you could get boost and perks from that. I should probably go ahead and get our fish kind of, you know, back up and breeding again. And if we don't, well, technically we could use the money. We could use the money. No, don't sell the whole room again, Siri, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. And Vercampia, you are feeling really injured from how foul smelling that place was. But the good news is you survived the endless dump. You brought home a circus performing plebeian. Are we gonna, is there room over, the poltergeist room is full, so there's no room over there for him, but he could entertain everybody while they wait for their relation to be rediscovered. And where are you, my friend? I want to make sure that you can get back over to where you need to be so that you're not injured. And can I move these helicopters carefully over a touch? Maybe. I was trying to make things better and I don't know if that worked. Also, I probably should upgrade these bandage boxes, but I don't really think, I mean, they're in pretty good repair because normally I don't have to like scoop our staff members up from being overwhelmed from foul odors, which upon reflection, probably is a thing after all. All right, can you get your injuries treated here? Is that what you're telling me? You're the perfect specimen for the dose and dose because you're very stinky right now from having been at the endless dump. Excellent, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we've got the vine walls. I think somewhere around here. Here's the frogborn waterfall that we can put into this like mysterious spa room slash. That's amazing. The spa slash space slash who even knows what else we're doing in this space. And then I think I can slide that over there and over there. And the janitor from the endless dump smells so bad. Everybody is just really freaking out about it. Oh, that looks so cool over windows. What the heck? All right, so since we moved the needle forward and then moved it back, and then everybody needed to do a little like chaos dance just to celebrate the fact that once again, who even knows? Who even knows? But I think I had a wonderful time. I know I had a wonderful time. I love how everyone's complaining about our poor staff member being stinky and how we're getting some really interesting ways to, let's see, because we could view science with the microscope. I feel like that would be really fun, especially if you could look at it a little closer. And I love the idea of like the metal pipes helping out with making it look more like you're getting a steam bath over here. I think I want to make sure that we've got plenty of room. Items blocked, items blocked, items blocked if I do that. But I like the idea of it looking like you're getting a steam bath when you come over to our little spa. That's pretty hilarious. I'm kind of waiting to see if our poor staff member survived at this stage. Okay, what about over here? All right, that's good. Okay, now I've blocked our poor staff member in, I think. All right, we'll figure this out. We've got this. We've got this. Oh my word. All right, my friends. I think we're on a path to go somewhere. I feel really bad that that path is going to start with our staff members smelling very, very stinky. And then maybe we should get a judgment clouder, a new judgment clouder built. Oh, and I think I needed another robot security guard, but we'll double check on that in a little bit. Oh, and huzzah! Oh, wait, like hazoo? Botanist pine split. I'm so sorry you got slapped in the face by these palm trees. The good news is now we can go ahead and we can actually take this one. And because it's of great quality versus pristine, no offense meant to you, but we're gonna go and analyze it so we can learn a little more about it. And have we finally, okay, people find this entertaining to watch someone get in the dose and douse. Vergampia! Feel better? Maybe they just want an afternoon of being able to like sweep the litter when it comes to doing things instead of all of the rest of the chaos. Like you just being like, please boss, just put me next to the litter sweeping. That's all I want right now. I can look, watch, I'll gain some experience by doing it. Watch. I actually think that will work. And then we can send you to none other. A couple more chip bags. And then I can send you to the volcano. You might like it more than the netherworld. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.